G'day, pilgrims. Brightness. Proverbs chapter 4, verse 18. But the path of the righteous is like the light of dawn, which shines brighter and brighter until full day. This is just one of my favourite all-time verses. It's been and is my lived experience. For a long time after I became a Christian, I didn't really have any feeling towards God. Perhaps this was because it was a logical decision for me to accept him in the first place. I was convinced that God was true based on the evidence for his resurrection. All credible historians concede that a man now known as Jesus Christ lived around and was executed in Jerusalem, and he was born approximately 2,025 years ago. That's beyond reasonable doubt. But the resurrection is more difficult to swallow. On the balance of probabilities, it's the best explanation of the facts. So I'm convinced it is true, and it vindicates everything Jesus said about himself, that he is the one true, eternal, infinite God. This is actually the definition of the word faith. The Greek word is pistis, careful how you say it, which literally means to be convinced that something is true. But after taking that first step of accepting him, I didn't really know him. After 52 years of stumbling along the path of the righteous, not the path of the self-righteous, but the path of seeking to do the right thing in God's sight, I've got to understand and know God's patience and his generosity and his intimate care for me. He's more real to me as a being than ever before. One of the Greek words that is translated into English as religious or religion is threskia. It literally means to have fear and trembling. It's nothing to do with the modern idea of obligation, duty, and regularity. It's the sense of awe. Not just awe that we can feel at nature, as oppressive as that can be, but threskia is way beyond this. It's knowing that every atom within and around us is sustained at our God's command. It's almost overwhelming as we become more aware of God's continued presence. And yet, God is affectionate and loving and tender, like in verse 3. When I was a son with my father, tender, the only one in the sight of my mother. It's this increasing sense of mutual affection mixed with awe and trembling that has grown in me. My path, after more than half a century, in spite of all my stuff-ups, has grown, and it's continuing to grow brighter and brighter. Full day is when we're ushered into his presence. Remember, a chapter a day keeps the meaningless away. Love you guys.